What a difference a week makes. Last week, by this time, I had every single game done plus an extra full game. This week, I have 0 games done. This is game number 1. So, we are jumping in here. Pittsburgh with the ball first, and they will go 3 and out at midfield. Well, I guess not 3 and out. They did get a first down. Whatever. Anyway, 3 and out by the Bengals. Steelers a good field position. And a first down is Zay Flowers. Into the red zone we go. And they don't pick up the 3rd and 6. Will they go for it? They do not. 3-0 Steelers. And a big penalty by TJ Watt gives them a big first down. A sack by TJ. They get into field goal range to see if they can make it. They go for it and get it, but then another sack. Jalen Carter this time. 3rd and 10 to start the second quarter, and they will still take the field goal. So 3-all game as the Steelers look to get the lead back. Heavy on the ground so far. And a penalty brings them down to the 1-yard line. And a touchdown by Derrick Henry. So 10-3 Pittsburgh. Cincy looking to answer. Cincy looking to keep their undefeated season going after their back-to-back Super Bowl wins as they defend it. Steelers looking to get one over on them, 3rd and 6, and they pick up the first down. Jameson Williams for 19 yards and a touchdown at the 2 minute. That's gonna be Jameson Williams, a 28-yard touchdown run or catch, sorry, run. So since he's gonna have a 2-minute drill to answer, I'm not jumping in this week as requested. I think these plays take too long, but I have been told that it does not make it better. And you guys might be right. I think it's worse, but for a little bit here, we're going to try to just play out these 2-minute situations on the fast sim. Um, it's frustrating to watch your team not kick it. It might be more frustrating to watch your team not kick it on a fast sim. But anyway, go for it on 4th down, which was bold. Cincy looking to make it a one-score game, and they do. Josh Jacobs in for the touchdown. So I love going for it, though, at any point. Penalty by Evan Ingram. Picks up anyway. James Williams, 17 yards again, 13 for him once more. So he's had a nice day to start. 3rd and 2, and they pick it up. Henry, the 8-yard run. 3rd and 10, and touchdown. Zay Flowers, 26-yarder, 24-10 Pittsburgh. So since he's going to need a drive here to start our fourth quarter, Jacobs can give him a loss. And then a sack by Von Miller. They pick it up anyway. Foster Moreau, 26 yards. It's just the thing. This offense is so dynamic. They can overcome long 3rd downs. They don't on this one. 42-yard line where they get able to kick a field goal from here. They don't even try for it. So Steelers get the ball back, but take a sack. Deshaun Hand getting in there. And a penalty gives them the first down. It does look like it probably was declined, actually, but 4th and 2, and they don't go for it this time. So similar situation, but they don't go for it. Another penalty on the Bengals. 3rd and 5, they don't pick it up. Probably go for it range here, and they don't get it. So the Steelers get a short field, and they're throwing the ball a lot for some reason. But they do get the field goal, 3-score game, so that's going to be it. Since he will fall for the first time this season here on Thursday Night Football. But what a game, all around. Steelers finally get one over on the Bengals. The defense played great, got to them. Obviously, not a slow sim game, which has kind of been the real Achilles heel in this matchup. But a great debut for Dak in this rivalry. Burrow, just not a strong day at the office for him. Didn't get the completion percentage up. Struggled a bit down to down. Jacobs just didn't have the efficiency. Derrick Henry, 5.2 per carry. James Williams, 80 yards and the touchdowns. Zay and Evan Ingram at 67 each. Garrett Bowles does allow 2 sacks. Steelers do not allow a sack from one of their tackles in a game where they are down Bernard Raymond. So great job stepping up, sure. Know my own team better, I guess, than everyone else. But yeah, no turnovers in the day. So clean day that way. Just a lot of penalties, it felt like. Let's look at the team stats for it. Sure, why not? I meant to do this more just to show it, but feels like penalties were high. I guess that's not too bad, but it feels like they were costly. So, all right, that'll do it. See you guys in the next game. Jags versus Rams here. Next game up. Giving our London fans just the worst weekend offer as Cam Jackson, who I think is our defensive rookie of the year leader at this point. Absolute monster season. Already has accomplished one breakout scenario, a sack there on the first drive. I mean, he's our breakout candidate of the year. What a season so far from him. So awesome to see him continuing his success as the Jags take that stop and get the touchdown to Rondre Stevenson in the end zone. Wish he did that for my real life fantasy team. But the Rams fall just short and punted away. So Geno looking to orchestrate another drive. Rams, a playoff team last year, a bit ahead of schedule, and this year have fallen down to earth. I think a better team, but fumble recovered by Geno Smith, 3rd and 21. They don't get it. So I think they're a better team this year in a lot of ways, but unfortunately they're just not playing up to that standard they set last season, and they've got to really turn it around. Last year they started slow, so that's your silver lining. But starting 1-5 and also starting this game slow, life could be down 2 scores after this kick, which is good. 10-0 game, so they got to get something here on this drive. Penalty to kick us off. 3rd and 6, and they do not convert. So just not been the sophomore season we were hoping for from Caleb Williams to start, but we'll see if we get it here. 2-minute drill, 3rd and 13, and down inside the 20, Austin Hooper, 21 yards, the 1st and goal from the 3, and touchdown Rams. Io Maynor, the rookie, getting into the end zone, and the Jags will run it out to half. So 10-7 lead. Jags get the ball to start. 3rd and 17, going the wrong way. Van Ness the sack, and they punt. First down to Boyd. 3rd and 8, picked up. Io Maynor again, big time conversion down inside the red zone, and the lead for the Rams. So they have turned this ship around quickly, and in 2 possessions they have taken the lead from the Jags. Now let's see if the Jags have an answer. They don't. Punt away near midfield, and they cannot get off the field in 3rd and 10. Boyd for 27 yards, 3rd and inches. They pick it up on the ground. That's Montgomery. 1st and 10 again. Boyd to the grab. And 1st and 10 into the red zone. Egbuka touchdown, part of their rookie tandem they got going. 3rd and 4 and touchdown Rams. Tyler Boyd, 7-yard touchdown, the All-Pro last season. Finally getting it going this season, last 2 weeks. As the Rams take control, Geno has to find an answer here. And they get a first down and another one inside the 30. 2nd and 4, 1st and goal from the 3, and touchdown. Geno Smith, a touchdown run. They go for 2 and get it, a 3-point game. Rams touchdown to put them away. 3rd and 5, and they don't get it. Jags defense holds strong. And time for Geno to be the hero, and he's marched into field goal range already, firing with a 21-yard grab down to the 23, 2nd and 10, 1st and 10 inside the 15, and touchdown Jags. Travis Hunter, the touchdown grab. A 4-point lead. The Rams have got to orchestrate it in 37 seconds, and they are out of time. So that will do it here. Jags, a 25-21 victory. Great job to answer. I mean, this is a 21-point unanswered run by the Rams, but they fought back, getting 2 scores and coming away with the victory. Both quarterbacks having a solid game on the whole. Running game for the Rams significantly better than that for the Jags. Travis Hunter leads the way in catches. Tied with Boyd. Boyd with 82 yards leads the way there. Spread around to sacks here. Herbig, 2 tackle losses with Van Ness. Kobe Dean getting in nice, love to see it. Jackson gets only the 1 sack, so he gets that first one essentially and nothing else. But Nick Benito forced that fumble, but it was not recovered. And that will do it. So see you guys in the next game. Alright, for those of you who follow along in general, this is take 2. Forgot to give Rashee Rice back. So, Dolphins looking to continue their dominance of everywhere that isn't in the AFC East. The Browns are searching to get that goose egg off of the win column. So we'll see which side gives here. Aurora the sack, but the first down convert anyway. DeAndre Hopkins and Golden keeping the train moving, but a 3rd and 9 after a loss of 3 by Harris and a sack by Garrett. So good job by the Browns defense answering. And some movement, but back on negative plays, 3rd and 14, and they don't get it. So, not a lot of offense to start off our first quarter. As we get a first down to approach the end of it, Xavier Worthy pass midfield, and another chunk. So, threatening points here inside the 30. Down 1st and 10 in the red zone, 3rd and 4, and they get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson, 9-yard touchdown, Miami up 7-0. Browns to answer, and they will get sacked on 3rd down. Sealer gets in there. So the defense stepping up big, but back-to-back negative plays to Darius Smith, who should be retired. So I missed a lot. The Browns. I'm not restarting for Darius Smith. So I am sorry if he makes a huge impact on this game. But just know I'm not doing it for him. Rasheed Rice gets the grab. 2-minute warning hit, 3rd and 6, and a first down for the Browns and touchdown. Troy Franklin evens us up at 7. Miami, big play to start. Run out of time. Hopefully they can kick the field goal. They don't try. So, like I said, I don't know if they would have without, but we're trying it this way. An interception touchdown by Christian Gonzalez. Big swing in this game. Miami up 14-7. Cleveland's got to shake that one off. And they do so, but then he throws the pick at midfield. Darius Slay takes it back to the 31. And unfortunately, not more for Miami, but they do get the 10-point lead. And a big play. Troy Franklin, 27 yards. Inside the 20 now. Back-to-back Franklin grabs. And Rasheed Rice gets him down to a goal to go. And down to 2nd and goal at the 1. And Rasheed Rice into the end zone, 17-14. Great job to answer by this Cleveland offense. And then an interception by the defense. Quinyon Mitchell gets it. And that is a costly mistake by Tua. But a penalty knocks him back. 2nd goal from the 19. 3rd and goal. And they get in the end zone. Rasheed Rice. So 21-17. As Miami now has got to get the offense back on track. 3rd and 2 on the Tua scramble. And a touchdown, Xavier Worthy, 47 yards, back up by 3. What a game we have here as Wilkins gets the sack. And a penalty gives him the first down. McMillan finally getting involved. Been a little quiet today. 3rd and 9. And they won't get it. Will they go for it on 4th or will they punt away? The answer is the punt. Solid punt there. But now Miami looking to put them away in the game. Touchdown will do it as they march down to the 30. 3rd and 1. And a 1st and goal on the completion to Etienne. Trevor Etienne, that is. And a touchdown Miami. So that will do it. Cleveland going to make a last-ditch effort here. Doing a warning hit. Big penalty. They get the first down to the 20. Now inside the red zone they go. And touchdown Browns, 44 seconds left. McMillan gets the touchdown grab. 3-point game. They'll go for the onside kick, and they will not get it. So Miami's going to win this one 31-28. Not the dominance we're used to from Miami, but a win is a win. Take a look at the stats. Obviously, the 2 interceptions by Cam Ward, including the pick 6, end up being the difference in the game. Tua does throw one himself. Solid day overall. Neither running attack great, but neither was a disaster either. Xavier Worthy leading the way in yards, 88. McMillan ends up turning it on after I said that about him. Coleman does a lot of 2 sacks. Also has a couple penalties, so not a good day for him. Wilkins, 1.5 leads the way. There's our picks, deflections, and no forced fumbles in our touchdown by Mr. Christian Gonzalez. So that'll do it for us here. Catch you guys in the next game. Alright, we are skipping the Jets game. There'll be a little more prep for that game than this one, and I got a limited time to get one more game in here. So we have jumped to this one here, Tennessee versus New England. Not a good start for New England. Tennessee going to get good field position. Torrey Taylor struggled in the ACFL to this point, not expected based off his college pedigree, but has not been great here in the pros for us. 1st and goal down to the 8 JSN, and touchdown Tennessee. JSN getting the touchdown. What a vindicating run by them for that pick. As a Debo, the pick, as Tennessee now going to get short field. Down inside the 5, 3rd and goal, and touchdown, Jalen Royals, the touchdown there. 14-0 Titans. 3rd and 22, and we will stall out. Big 3rd and 10 to Royals, but they cannot convert 3rd and 4. Nice punt down inside the 10, 2-second quarter has started here as Jackson Dart finally gets the offense on track and moving, but then a penalty by Jared Wilson going to knock him back and end the drive. Tennessee still down their entire running back core to start the year with Dowdle and Pacheco down, but they are obviously still managing all right. They're sitting at 3-3, have fallen off a little bit as of late. Could use a nice win and hopefully get Dowdle back next week. 3rd and goal and touchdown Titans. Sanders in for the touchdown on the ground. And they will stall out, but that's going to be the end of the half. 21-0 Titans as they look to just keep the lead here in the second half. They punt. Dart looking to get some points up on the board for New England. And they pick up a 4th down, it looked like, but then he throws an interception. There was a penalty. So we will not see who or how it happened. But touchdown to Jackson Smith and Jigba yet again. So 28 nothing here. As a penalty does give them a nice start, but they do quickly go 3-and-out. Raheem Sanders gets a nice catch, 3rd and 7, and they'll pick it up to start our fourth quarter off. Jalen Royals still moving the ball at will and a touchdown. Gunnar Helm, the rookie, getting in there for a touchdown, 35 nothing. As the Patriots get into field goal range. Joshua Palmer, a big grab to get him there, 3rd and 1, and a touchdown to Joshua Palmer. Jackson Dart does finally get the goose egg off the scoreboard, but will not do so in the win column today. Titans looking like they're going to be able to run this clock all the way out. And at 3rd and inches, they do get the first down on a penalty, and that will do it. So Tennessee, a convincing win for them, 35-7. Um, just a great day for everybody involved. Dart does throw the 2 picks. Not a good day for him. He's going through his growing pains here as a rookie, struggling behind a team that is at a little bit of a talent deficit. However, tonight day though, JSN 140 and 2 touchdowns. He's our leading receiver right now, matching real life, I think, and this will be a great case to keep it going into next week. So big for him. It was Junior Colson with that pick that we didn't see. But that will do it. All right. See you guys in the next game. All right, the Jets playing host to the Panthers. Jets are looking to keep up with the Dolphins and Bills in their division. Panthers looking to keep up with the Falcons in theirs. And they're starting off with a nice run here, or a nice drive, I should say, not really a run because a lot of it was through the air. Anyway, 2nd 13, 3rd and 7, and touchdown Panthers. Noah Fant, the touchdown grab. Jets are going to look to answer here, and a big time play. Cooper Kupp, 26 yards, 3rd and 3, and they pick up the first down. Adonai Mitchell, down inside the red zone they go. And touchdown Jets, James Conner on the grab, 7-7. Panthers going to need to keep the heat up here as we start our second quarter, 3rd and 2, and they pick it up on the ground. Keeping it moving. 1st and goal down to the 2, and touchdown Panthers. Noah Fant, his second of the day. Jets not deterred. Keep things moving to start the drive, 3rd and 1, and they pick it up on the Connor run. 3rd and 4, and they get it. That's James Conner yet again. Busy drive for him. 1st and 10, Drake London getting involved, and a touchdown to Drake London. So he brings it home from the 22-yard line. 14 all, 3:40 to play. Carolina got to get points here on this one, and they are moving well to start. 2-minute warning hit, but then a sack by Onyemata. 4th and 2 from the 34, and they do get those points, but they leave the Jets with time. And not, ooh, they get the field goal off right at the buzzer. So 17 all, Jets with the ball to start. So each team has converted points on every single drive thus far. 3rd and 13, and they do accept the penalty, so they give them a chance at a field goal. They go for it and get it. They don't accept the penalty, I mean, so that was dumb, but they do end up getting the stop anyway. I would have definitely taken my chances on 3rd and 19 of not allowing a field goal chance, but they do get it anyway. 2017. Door creaked open a little bit for the Panthers, but an interception by Delpit slams it shut. Can the Jets make a 2-score lead out of this? They get the first stop of the game. 1st and goal, and touchdown Jets. Cooper Kupp gets into the end zone. So 27-17. The Panthers have got to find the rhythm again, and they do not. All right, this one's looking over, but the defense actually gets a stop, a legit stop this time, and a pick six. No, not quite a pick six. Sorry, Delpit's second of the day. That ices it. Jets just going to look to put the little bow on top of this game. 3rd and goal, touchdown, Adonai Mitchell, 34-17. Panthers, it is over. They turn it over on downs. Jets going to get another touchdown. This one, Chris Rodriguez on the run, 41-17. And we're just kind of getting out of here. But they do get one last touchdown for the road. Olave into the end zone. They get the 2-point. 4 seconds left, so what does it matter? That is the game. Jets, a big bounce back win after a rough last week. Panthers fall to 3-3-1. What a game. And what a game by the Jets defense. Step up big for them. Offense avoiding those turnovers. A great and clean game from Drake May. Connor does get injured, so the injury bug biting this Jets offensive or running back room specifically. Adonai Mitchell, a big day for him through the air. KT Levinson, rough day. Dealt with the 2 picks. Jabril Peppers forced a fumble. It was not recovered. We didn't get any touchdowns. None of this fun stuff. So that'll do it. We'll see you in the next game. All right, a rainy day here in the Windy City. Bears playing host to the Saints. Both teams really in desperate need of a win. Saints finally getting their quarterback back and having a good week. They need to keep that momentum up and get back into this race for the playoffs as they get a nice run or a nice drive here. A Kongwu, a couple big grabs, and a touchdown to Michael Carter on the ground. Still down a lot of their key producers on the ground game, but are managing without him for now. They'll love to get Jahmyr Gibbs back, I'm sure. As the Bears tie things up, Ayuk 33 yards. And they stall out 4th and inches, so both teams dealing with a 3rd and inches and not converting. Go big plays in a row. Kongwu, another one, 3rd and 10. And they don't pick up the first down, but they do get close to field goal range. And they punt, so they should have went for it 1,000%. But they get the pick. Nick Emanwari, the rookie, gets them back into the red zone. 1st and goal and touchdown. Michael Carter's 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. As the Bears are looking to answer here late in the 2nd quarter. Tank Dell, 14 yards. Chunk play to Tank Dell again. 3rd and 10, and they don't get it. Take the sack. Cedric Gray gets him, and they take the field goal 14-10. Saints going to have time to execute here in the 2-minute drill. And a big play down to the 20, Jamar Chase running out of time, and they get it with 1 second remaining. Darnell Mooney, the 6-yard touchdown grab, 21-10 as we head to half. Bears got some work to do. 3rd and 13, they don't pick it up. Sacked by Shamar Stewart, but a sack by Michael Williams. And a penalty sets them back way far, and they don't overcome it. Highsmith gets the sack, a terrible punt, as we see the Bears marching thanks to the short field, 3rd and 6. They don't get it. They take the field goal, 1-score game. So Saints looking to put them away, but they suffer another sack. Just Sebastian Joseph Day getting in there for the Bears. As now Matthew Stafford looking to even this game up. And they're going to stall out. They go for it and get it. And they get the touchdown to reward it. Ayuk another 30-plus yard touchdown. This one 39 yards. They get the 2-point conversion, and we are all knotted up. Saints cannot get out of their own way. Cannot get out of their own way of the roughing the passer penalty. But they get the stop still. That's a big-time stop. And they cannot get the offense back on track at all. So that's going to be it. I mean, the offense completely fell apart here. And they do get the touchdown. Minute 24 for the Saints to answer. And they're going to be out of time. So the offense completely fell off a cliff just when they could have iced the game. And the Bears get back to 500. So tough loss for the Saints. No way around it. They had this game in the bag and just completely choked. They could not move the ball for basically 4 straight drives. When they tried to turn it back on, Michael Carter, a horrendous game. Does have the 2 touchdowns at least, but can't move the ball at all on the ground. It is tough for sure. Kongwu active early, not active much later. Jordan Morgan really struggled. Eamon Wari, the pick that could have been the game winner for them, but in the end was not. So Bears pick up a big win, continue their case to win the division this year. They get back to 500. They lead the division currently. See if the Lions can match them. All right, we'll catch you next game. All right, here we are in sunny Kansas City. An upgrade on the weather here from how things were over in Chicago as the Raiders look to unseat the Chiefs, take a lead in the division. They just traded for Cortland Sutton. Didn't use him on the first drive, but they did just trade for him. Looking for some excitement there. Of course, this is the Raiders offense. They must go negative every chance they get. But still. Still not sure if they've used him. Chiefs looking to get over first points. They are not going to do so. Short field for the Raiders. They start off with a couple penalties, but a negative play on their own, of course. The get, 11 yards. 1st and goal down to the 9. Sutton, his potentially first grab as a Raider, gets him down to a 1st and goal. 3rd and goal from the 5. and they will settle for 3. That is tough, but points nonetheless. Chiefs looking to get the offense moving. 3rd and 8, and they stall out and they punt. So, and they get an interception immediately. Jalen Jones the pick, and now they will be at a field goal themselves. So defense is holding strong so far to start today, as the Raiders will go 3 and out. An excellent punt though, down to the 1. And they will force the stop, get the ball to good field position, so the punt does work. Of course, they will just have penalties knock them back, and an interception by Jade Barron, so switching out the short field interceptions, and a touchdown to Marquise Brown, 10-3. Chiefs will have some time to put up some points, but going backwards pretty heavily, and they pick it up anyway. Though, oh, they get the kick too. Nice. So 10-6, Chiefs with the ball to start, looking to get the lead here, and they will not. So clutch to get the field goal. Also down to the 1. I thought it was a touchback, but actually it was down to the 1. So made them work hard for it. And 3 and out for the Chiefs. You get a penalty by the Chiefs, going to give the Raiders a good jump start, but not enough of one. Oh, 56-yard is enough of one. What a kick. 7-point game. Chiefs looking to tie. 3rd and 1. They get it, but then a sack. Will McDonald gets in there, and that forces a punt in the end. Raiders looking to put the game away with points here. 1st and goal down to the 7. Leggett gets a big time grab. 2nd and goal from the 3, and a touchdown. Raiders. Cortland Sutton gets the touchdown to put the ice on this game. Chiefs will fall here today unless they get a miracle, which they do have all their timeouts, but they are not moving it well. So that is it. Raiders, a big time win on the road, take the lead in the division from the Chiefs back. So I mean, not a clean game. These defenses played great. Jaden does get the 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey or Scadaboo could not get it rolling. Fannin does get 6 grabs, which is cool, but Sutton gets 4 for 32 and a touchdown on his debut. Um, Braxton Jones continues to struggle. 3 more sacks onto the total here. Carl Anderson, Baron Browning, Leonard Williams with 2 sacks each. Jade Barron, Jalen Jones, the picks. Deflections. Chris Jones forces a fumble that was not recovered. All right, we'll see you next game. All right, next game up, Denver playing host to the Giants. Giants off of a big time Thursday night win, but can they avoid the hangover from a big win like that? We will see here in Denver as they pick up a 3rd down on a penalty, but a penalty of their own, knocking them back. And an interception by Jalen Ramsey going to give them a short field. They get the 1st down on 3rd and 10. Mike Evans, and a 1st down inside the 20, 1st and goal, and touchdown James Cook, 7-0 Giants off of the Jalen Ramsey interception. And another pick, Brian Branch getting this one. So they're really getting Darnold right now. 3rd and 11. They don't get it, but they will take a 10-0 lead. 10 points off turnovers to start the day. And a 4th and 6. So now, I mean, all the momentum for that offense has been shot. But the Giants cannot do anything with it. Back on track for the Broncos. And a touchdown, Nico Collins, 32-yarder. So we're back and rolling here in this one as the Giants stall out once again. But it punt down to the 1. 2nd and 10, and they don't get the 1st down, and a short punt return to the 33 as they get a 1st down into the red zone and a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 15 yards. So Giants have played well to start this game, but can the Broncos make it a 1-score game before the half? The answer is no. Can the Giants push it further? Oh, maybe the answer is yes after all. Justin Simmons the pick. 1st and goal from the 1, or from the 2, I mean. And touchdown Broncos. Nico Collins is 2nd of the day. A costly mistake by C.J. Stroud, but they do get the ball back, so a chance to make it a 2-score game yet again. 3rd and 10, and they don't get it. They punt away. Broncos a chance to take the lead, but a sack by Dexter Lawrence and a penalty by Jonah Jackson and a safety on the Samson run. So disaster sequence for the Broncos as the Giants throw a pick, the 2nd pick of the day for them, as the Broncos look to capitalize off those turnovers in the same way the Giants did, And they are actually going to do it down to a T. 10 points off turnovers for each team now. And the Giants barely pick up that first down. Mike Evans gets them what they need. 3rd and 10. And a touchdown, Jalen Waddle. So off the 3-touchdown day, he puts up his 2nd touchdown of the day. Gives them a 9-point lead. So Broncos cannot come away with points. Giants looking to put them away, but another turnover. Oh, no, not a turnover. Sorry. Oh, I saw the negative thing, and I just thought it was another turnover because of how this game's gone. I was like, man, sorry for the heart attack if you're just listening, Bert. But the Giants in the red zone, 3rd and 15. They don't pick it up, and they miss the kick, outright miss too, from 25 yards. So the Broncos with life, and they don't pick up the 4th down. So that'll be it. Giants looking to run the clock out, and they will be able to do so. So Giants win this one 26-17. Broncos fought hard, but in the end, Broncos could not get the last turnover they really needed. And just really, they couldn't afford the turnovers they had themselves. But not a banner day for either quarterback here. Running the ball, not a banner day for either rushing offense either. Although Tootin get a little light carry action. Waddle though, banner day for that guy, continuing his awesome run. All right, that'll do it. Big win for the Giants. We'll keep rolling. All right, here we are in LA. The Chargers have been slow start to the year, and they're looking to get right against a Colts team that has probably overperformed expectations to the point. But wow, they're not starting that way. Colts maybe a chance to really take it to them. They don't take advantage. Chargers get to start fresh after a disastrous first drive. Unfortunately, disasters continue for the Chargers as they go backwards a lot. They do continue to get the stops. 3rd and 3 to start our second quarter. They don't pick it up. They go for it and they don't get it. So Colts defense standing strong. Chargers offense continues to not be able to put it together here in the early going of this season. 3rd and 4, and they don't get it, losing 4 on the sack. They are forced to punt yet again. And a touchdown run. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards to the house, 10-0 Colts. The Chargers don't have a choice, but they get a penalty. Okay. Weird VAR line. I was going to say, oh, they throw a pick, but they didn't quite. 4th and 2, they kick the field goal, 1-score game. As the Colts get a penalty down into field goal range. Do they get a field goal off, though? They don't need to. Touchdown, Brock Bowers, 16 yards, a 14-point game as the Chargers left without answers, and the Colts starting with the ball. And they're going to march and then throws the pick. Jalen Watson gets it. Basically a game-saving interception, gives them an actual chance. Unfortunately, the Chargers offense still has no interest in playing football today. So Colts march down the field. They get another first down into the red zone. 4th and 3. They take the field goal. 2-touchdown game. Chargers have no choice but to be very fast and into the end zone on this drive. And fast is not the prerogative word they do, but they get the touchdown. Brian Robinson into the end zone. 2013. You got to get a quick stop. And they get it. A sack by Harold Landry gives them a chance. 3 minutes to go. We're going to start with a penalty and another penalty. And they pick up a 4th and 14 to Jalen Lane. 2-minute warning hit. What a huge conversion. But, I mean, more penalties. 3rd and 4. 4th and 4. They get it again. 2 fourth down conversions on the drive. Are they have enough time? They got enough time. A touchdown to Shakir with 3 seconds left. But they go for 2 and they don't get it. The Colts win it 20-19. Chargers offense finally woke up by barely able to get into the end zone, and it did not matter as they could not convert the 2-point conversion. A great game from Jonathan Taylor. But they just cannot get out of their own way. This Chargers team cannot. So that'll do it. What a finish to this game. Chargers lose in a heartbreaker, down to 2-5 on the year, and some soul searching ahead, I fear. All right, Arizona playing host to Green Bay. Packers looking to keep up in the division. Arizona looking to keep pace in theirs as well. Arizona, our top scoring offense in the league. Their defense has left some to be desired to this point. Looking to hopefully keep the offense rolling while getting the defense a little bit better on track. Um, and interception, that's their first interception of the year. They pick off Jordan Love and give their offense a bit of a jolt to start the game off. Unfortunately, the offense is not going to get much going. Armstead the sack. They do get points, but not quite their 30-point pace here. As we reach the end of our first quarter with a Byron Young sack. And nothing much going for this Cardinals offense. It's a good thing the defense is going pretty crazy right now because they would be looking at a rough game if the defense had kept its pace going. And another first down on a 3rd and long. They're marching into the red zone. They go, and a touchdown, Arizona. Calvin Ridley gets into the end zone. They finally get up their points here at the end of the half, and Green Bay continues to go backwards on offense. 50 seconds left for Arizona, and they are maybe going to have enough time. They do, 13-0 for Arizona, and they get the ball to start. So you look up, and they got almost enough points for pace. 16 there on the 52-yard field goal, good. 2-score lead still, but a full 2 scores. 3rd and 10, and they don't pick it up. This offense for the Packers cannot get moving. 3rd and 5, and they don't get it. So still looking like it's going to be a slow game for this Cardinals offense, but man, this defense has been awesome today. 3rd and 21 after the sack, and they get a penalty to give them the first down. They go backwards again, so they don't take advantage of it, but still rough on the penalty there. Jack Besh gets him a first down, 3rd and 13. They don't get it. They go for it, but do not get it. Chris Jenkins gets the sack in 3rd and 9, and a touchdown to Luther Burden. So 23-0 game. Green Bay just looking to end the shutout. They don't, and they go 4 and out. So Arizona going to likely put up a little bit more points. 1st and goal for them. And touchdown Cam Akers. So by just a very little bit, they get to 30 and keep their pace going for the year. And the Packers punt, and that will do it, a 30-0 victory for the Arizona Cardinals. A dominant performance, start to finish, by the defense. The offense picked it up enough in the middle of the game to kind of give them some garbage time touchdowns, but just a disaster day for this Green Bay Packers offense. 7 for 21 in the pick for Jordan Love. Just you just gotta be better than that, no question about it. I don't know. That's obviously injury leading to that. Chris Jenkins, Deco Autry, Byron Young, all with 3 sacks. So it does definitely play a part. Richie Grant gets the pick, and no forced fumble. So that will do it. Arizona, hot start to the year, and they keep it rolling. Green Bay looking for answers. We'll see you in the next game. Here we go. Dallas hosting the 3-2-1 Washington Commanders. Commanders, I mean, at 4-2-1, they will be in a great spot for the division. Cowboys had a good week last week, but didn't quite come away with a victory. So we'll see if they can get on track here in the Russell Wilson era. But Washington just chugging this thing along, marching down the field. 1st and 10 at the 12. 4th and inches at the 2. I think you go for this. They do, and they run it in. Terry McLaurin touchdown run is a little bold, but they take the 7-0 lead. 3rd and 2. They get it, and they're going backwards. Penalties. 3rd and 23. They almost get it, Jacoby Myers, but not quite. Jacoby Myers, name to watch. We did the podcast this week. We did not. Next week we'll do one. Big old trade deadline one. Down inside 20. Cowboys looking to answer, and they do. Jacoby Myers, touchdown, 7-all. And the Commanders cannot stay on script here, but a sack. Clelin Ferrell going to knock them off script themselves. Going to have to go the length of the field in a minute, and they just decide to run it out near midfield. So an interception on the first play. Pat Surtain gives the Cowboys a short field, and down to the 1, touchdown. Cowboys Khalil Mullings out of Michigan gets it. So 14-7 game. Commanders looking to answer, and they cannot. Down to the 1, though, so a solid punt. And they're going to get a shorter field that they're going to squander majorly. They start this drive at the 40, and they have a third down from the 12-yard line. So not great, but they do punt pretty good at the very least. Do give away a bit of that field position, though. And Cowboys marching yet again. 1st and 10 at the 24. And an interception by L'Jarius Sneed gives them a chance, but a pick by Shaq Thompson going to put the game right back away. Dallas touchdown off of it. Russell Wilson touchdown run. So 21-7. Looking like this is going to be the end of the Cinderella run Washington's been on recently. Let's then get in here quick. And it's not quick. It's very slow. It took forever, but they did get the touchdown. They went for 2 and got it. They got to get the stop quick. They get that stop. A minute to go, 98 yards. They're going to start by running the ball. Then a penalty. Big play. Another big play. They need one more. And they don't get it. Oh, man, I thought they might have done it, but Dallas will escape with the victory. 21-15. It seemed like an ugly game from here. Yeah, these quarterbacks did not play great. Running the ball wasn't super efficient. Cody Myers, Terry Quan did their thing. Lincoln Tomlinson, probably the worst guard in the league right now. And that'll do it. So, yeah, what a game. NFC East, slugfest here, but Dallas gets one over on them. So, we'll catch you guys at the next one. All right, 2 games left, and I can go to bed. Falcons, Niners. Game started off with a pick by the Niners. It's not the start you'd hoped for Atlanta. And Niners going to get that touchdown off of Rodgers touchdown run. The very known for being mobile, Aaron Rodgers. He's a runner. He's a track star. Love going for it on that 4th down. I loved going for it on the 4th down. Didn't love throwing the pick immediately after it. But no points off of it, so no harm, no foul. Well, there was harm. But now we'll see if the Niners can sustain a drive. The answer is not for quite long enough, or not close to long enough. Falcons have moved the ball significantly better today, but it hasn't mattered yet on the scoreboard. 3rd and 13, 4th and 7, they will punt. Just under 2 minutes to go for the Falcons. They stall out quickly. No real time for the Niners to do anything. They run it out. 7-0 game off of the first interception. Short field for the Falcons. They get a 1st down and another one. So we're into field goal range. Down to the 20. Threatening points here. 1st and goal. And touchdown Falcons. Nakua, the 1-yard touchdown grab. 7-all. As the Niners offense cannot get anything against this Falcons defense. But unfortunately, the Niners defense is also playing an excellent game. And a penalty, that might be enough to give them the edge. And then an interception the other way. Aluakon flips the game back on its head. 1st and 10, Falcons. And they will get the chance to kick a go-ahead field goal. And they get it 10-7. Niners got to do something, but they can't muster even a single yard. 3rd and 10, and they get it. A huge 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 3, they do another one. Down, goal to go. 2-score lead. We're going to give it to Justice Hill, gets the touchdown run. So Atlanta has blown the game up here. Niners offense completely inept today. And that is, I mean, what a performance by this Falcons defense. The first sudden change touchdown being the real only blemish on them. Just a truly dominant performance by both of these defenses to an extent, but really, this Falcons defense was awesome today. Nakua gets that touchdown, of course. A lot of sacks to go around. Fred Warner all over the place today. Greg Rousseau gets 2 sacks. So obviously, you're going to love that for him. He's had a great start to the year, and that will do it. But man, what a defensive showdown. But Atlanta's defense was transcendent throughout this game. Truly, I mean, no real threat by the Niners. Throughout the game, the Falcons had threats. They may have squandered them, but they had them. nothing for the Niners all day. So, impressive performance. We got one game left. See you there. All right, we have made it. Lions playing host to the Bucks on Monday night here. We got 2 games left after this that will be live. So, we'll go forward to that. I don't know when yet that'll be, but hopefully there's an announcement by then. Bucks, Genty, touchdown run, getting us started hot here in this one after last game. And oh man, Antoine Winfield a pick, penalty down to the 2, and touchdown. Deontay Johnson catching that one. 14-0 start for the Bucks, and the disaster start for the Lions of the season in general. And now specifically in this game continues as the Bucks pour on another one. Godwin 39-yard touchdown, 21-0. Lions gonna need a miracle comeback at this point. The offense just not working at all right now. But a pick six by Kirby Joseph gives them something. And now we'll see if the Bucks can answer, and it looks like they're going to. 3rd and 3, 1st and goal down to the 1. Touchdown Bucks, a 28-7 lead for them. Lions still have done nothing on offense. Not even just nothing of note, nothing at all, as the Bucks are looking to put up 30 on them in the first half. And they do just that, 31-7 lead into half. A dominant performance by these Bucks so far. The Lions offense has awoken here in the second half. It is not enough as they get stopped on 4th down. So even when the offense goes well, another pick six by Chidobe Awuzie. So 2 pick sixes accounting for their entire scoring output here. So the defense knows they got to do it on their own, but it's not been a good defensive game despite that, as they have been cooked up and down the field, 38-15, as Detroit is, gotta be at a loss on how bad their defense has played on the whole, and how bad their offense has played really too. But it doesn't really matter, because the Bucks continue to just march all over them. 4th and 3, they kick it, 41-21 game. So just, a statement win by the Bucks. They will not go quietly here this season at all. What a win! What a performance! The Lions. Yeah, you definitely got way more questions than answers from this game. It just is a terrible showing all around. Goff ends up having a decent stat line, but it's just garbage time stuff. Throws 5 touchdowns in the game, so that's pretty cool. Genty, nice day for him. Godwin, 123 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, you love that kind of day at the office. On Ruzureke getting 2 sacks. Love that for him. And there's our 2 touchdown boys. So that'll do it. But man, this is a rough week for our Lions. They gotta figure something out on this offense. But that'll be it for our recap show. We'll see you for our live games. Live.